In this video, I'll be reviewing the Infinix Smart TV, which I've been using for over a month now. I'm also going to be giving away one TV. Yes, we're giving away one Infinix TV. Shout out to them for helping. We'll be giving away one to a subscriber, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel already, and make sure you like this video and stick around to the end to find out all the full details. This is Infinix's attempt at making a smart TV. It's called the Infinix TV S1. You can get this in either 43-inch 1080p version, this one, or 55-inch 4K variant. This 43-inch TV on Jumia is selling for about 115,000 naira, which is roughly $250. That's actually interesting depending on how you look at it. So we're going to go through all of the specs and features. We'll go through everything about this TV that I've experienced, and without further ado, let's get to the video. For a quick overview of this smart TV, one thing to note is that it's an Android TV. Basically, if you've used an Android smartphone, then you probably get used to this pretty quickly. I have the 43-inch variant, and of course, it's not 4K. There's a higher 4K version, which is the 55-inch one, like I mentioned. Immediately I unboxed this TV, I actually felt how light it was, and I could carry it with 2 fingers on each of my hands, literally, no joke. So yeah, it's that light, but it's not so slim. The total length, including the stand itself, is 181 millimeters. Before getting into the TV itself, the stand that it comes with in the box is made of plastics, and you also get screws to fix it, an operation manual, AV cables if you're using older appliances, and the remote, which I thought looked quite nice. I like the texture and the pattern to it. We'll come to it in a bit. It didn't take me that long to get the Infinix TV up and running. It really wasn't more than screwing the TV to the stand and lifting it up, and I was done. The stand holds the TV firmly to the table where it sits, and you would want to make the TV area have as less human activity as possible. I wouldn't say that you need to get professional help to set up the TV S1 unless you want to wall mount it, and still it's quite a light TV, and if you know what you're doing, you can easily get around to it quickly. It doesn't come with a wall mounting bracket, so prepare to buy that separately. When it comes to the ports and I/O, the power cord is not detachable from the left side, while on the other side houses the headphone port, the single USB-C port, AV in port, digital audio out port, antenna port, and one of 3 HDMI ports. The other 2 are below the TV, which is where we also have the LAN cable, the 2 HDMI ports, and USB 2.0 ports. In the spirit of this TV being a frameless design, of course, when it's turned off, you get to see it without borders, and it looks seamless, so it will be a nice addition to your workspace. But when it's on, there's only a tiny bit of bezel around the edges, which is not so bad, to be honest. I think it's a respectable size for a TV bezel, and this TV isn't slim, so yeah, I think it's just okay. Now to the remote. I like the dotted pattern on the front, and it has all of the buttons you typically need, including a shortcut for Netflix, YouTube. Still on the remote, there's no microphone on it, but there's Google Assistant embedded in this TV, of course, as an Android Smart TV. But the lack of voice recognition is there. There's no microphone on the remote, so you would have to type stuff when you trigger the assistant, which at this point, you're better off just navigating the menu. Now, in terms of the display quality, it's a 1920 by 1080p 60Hz LCD panel. And from my experience with using this TV, I noticed that the blacks were not as deep, of course, in comparison to an OLED display. You probably be spending way more than 120k for an OLED that's 43 inches. And this screen, when it shows black pixels, it will reflect if there's direct light. However, I did find movies, YouTube, and TV shows to be quite good on here. It's actually limited to 1080p at the max for streaming, and of course, from afar, it looks okay. Only if you are really close to the TV would you be able to see some of the pixels on the display. However, people may not be as close to their TVs, so that may not be a problem for some. Speaking of the pixels, the icons were a bit pixelated. I'm a designer, and it almost seemed as if the panel wasn't fully taking advantage of the Android software. Not just the icons, the text also appears to be that way. I didn't quite like it as much, and if you can, try it out at a store before you buy it, but many people will be ordering online anyway, so take note of that observation. I did notice that the PS4 took advantage of the display much better. During my monitor test, I knew that it was true 1080p because the website didn't ask me to zoom, and from one of the tests, the 1080p panel shows a slight crop at the bottom where the circle is a bit cut off, but it's perfect at the top, so that's something to consider, a slight crop at the bottom of the TV. This TV comes with 1 GB of RAM and 8 gigs of storage, which is where a lot of the system files are stored. It runs on Android 9 for TV, and as I mentioned earlier, if you're already familiar with your Android smartphone, this will be really easy to operate, so nothing major about software on here. I didn't have any problem with console gaming when I plugged in the PS4 to this guy. It was responsive, it was cool to use. I did notice a couple of flaws with player streaks when I played FIFA, when I played football games. I don't know if it was the console's response to the TV. However, games like GTA and Watch Dogs ran almost at 100% smoothness. I also noticed that in picture mode, if you feel like game mode is a little too dark or too saturated, you can try PC mode, as that was more color accurate for me sometimes, than having the color being overly saturated in the normal game mode. If you can also use the Infinix Live app while connecting to the same Wi-Fi network as the TV to control the TV either as a remote, or you can mirror your phone to your TV. While I thought mirroring graphics were quite good, the 1080p transfer of both displays on the Infinix 08 and the TV itself were comparable, but not necessarily the sharpest. I did notice that there was a tad bit of lag in response time, and it was almost like a 1 to 2 second delay, which many people may not really like. If you want to mirror your phone to this TV, I suggest it to be for movies rather than gaming, but if you like if it's a racing game, it might not be as concerning. However, for games like Call of Duty, which is like first-person shooter, it's not really the most ideal situation, so that's something to note. Basically, if you can, you'll benefit from the console gaming or in-app content, or even casting from your phone to your TV rather than mirroring your screens. Those are two separate things. Speaking of casting your phone from the TV, this Infinix TV, like many Android smart TVs, have Chromecast built in. This means you can easily cast content from Netflix, Showmax, Hulu, or any streaming service, really, even Spotify. You can cast them directly onto your TV. This type of TV, however, is the one you will need to get a soundbar for. In terms of sound quality, you do get dual 10-watt speakers on here, and they weren't the loudest. In a small room like this, you would definitely enjoy this, but in a bigger room, you really want to get an additional sound appliance. But that doesn't go to say it's bad at all. No, not at all. It comes with Dolby Atmos as well, so that's an advantage. Price range for the Infinix TV ranges between 115,000 naira and 125,000 naira, so it's pretty much a deal for 43-inch TVs. And the 43-inch TV for this Infinix is online everywhere, on Jumia at least. I haven't seen the 55-inch, and I asked Infinix, they didn't give me a definite response. Like always, I'll be updating my pinned comment underneath this video, so do be on the lookout for that for any updates. Link to order will also be in the description as well. Wow, now to the exciting part of this video. All right, how do you win the Infinix TV? First off, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting me so far. It's been 4 years since I've been making YouTube videos. We've worked with like 50 incredible companies I never imagined I would work with, and I have so much more to share. I just hope I'm able to share it with you guys as soon as possible. I also want to thank the channel's music sponsor, Musicbed. I was the first African ambassador on the continent to actually, work with them. I don't take that lightly. They provide all the songs I use to make all my videos, and I have my affiliate link in the description if you want to support the channel. If you're a YouTuber, if you're a filmmaker, that would be amazing to check out if you use my link in the description. So if you like the songs I use, probably enjoy Musicbed too. Link in the description. To win this TV, simply like this video, also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon beside it so you'll be the first to know when I post something. Also make sure you're following me on Instagram and Twitter. My handles will be displayed. And lastly, do share this video on your socials. You might help answer someone's question who might be interested in this Infinix TV. That's it. That's really it. We're now to be announced in 2 weeks from now, so make sure you get all the requirements going. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you do have any questions about this TV at all, please leave a comment below and I'll be in the comments responding. Thanks again. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.